Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to the also rare family crystal opening, where this summoner's wife and son, who begrudgingly support his crystal opening addiction, have attempted to help support him in his quest to open what appears to be almost 300,000 five-star shards. Now, maybe there's some other stuff attached to it. It's multiple videos, but I did not watch it because, as always, my first reaction is your first reaction. But what I do know when somebody saves nearly 30 five-star crystals worth of data is that that data is really good for trying to guess how many God tier or beyond God tier champs are going to be in this. Now, my hope would be, if I was him, a minimum of 6 or 2 per 10. Now, obviously, Juggernaut is the opposite of that in many ways, but it's the first crystal, right? I mean, get it out of the way. It's also a new champion. Anytime you get a new champion, I don't care if it's the worst champion in the game. That's more arena points. That adds to your overall rating. So I don't think I ever begrudgingly look at that. And, oh, by the way, it's 151,000 six-star shards. Okay, yes. So I don't know. I don't think you can tell, especially from these videos. Like, if he takes turns, then his wife opens one, and then his son opens one. I'll have to get the backstory later from the summoner. But regardless, the question is, can your family bring you luck, or can they curse your account? So far, it appears to be cursed between Juggernaut and a low-access version of Cable. So we are starting off pretty rough, I got to be honest. But at the same time, it's just very much a starting out normal kind of opening. So you're just looking for 6 really good champions out of the 30-ish crystals. But you want to get on the board sooner than later, and while getting mutants back-to-back can be kind of cool between Cable and Bishop, those are not mutants that you're going to especially be excited to take to rank 4 or certainly rank 5. I also want to say that if you have a choice between the 5 or 6-star luck, it's probably pretty clear that he would choose the 6-star luck. I will also say that if this ends up being you and you have 300,000 5-star shards, and most, or at least a good percentage of the champions in the new 5-star featured crystal you have not obtained, I actually think for the first time it is a much better choice to choose the featured over the basic. And with that being said, he gets Dr. Doom, and Doom is not in the featured, despite how great it is and how 80+% of the champions are straight bangers, but Doom gets him on the board. He is still behind the ultimate goal of 6+ God tier or beyond God tier champs, but if your goal is Doom in general, I think you would rather have the drop rates be unkind to you, but you get the specific champion you're after, than open a bunch of great champions that you don't need or you're not interested in ranking up, even if they're on paper God tier or beyond God tier for that matter. Okay, so Doom starts him off, but now he has moved. So maybe his goal was to open basics until he got Dr. Doom. That would be quite an interesting goal. And this crystal does include the option for him to have a 30th 5-star, because he would have 29 basics and a featured, but something tells me this may not be the last featured 5-star crystal he opens. I haven't seen this, so again, I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time and won't be the last time either. But at the same time, that could be just a chance. Okay, here we go. He's back to it. Now, in this crystal, for my own personal roster, I am somebody that really wants the new Black Widow. Deadly Origin. She fits my playstyle perfectly, and she's the only champ I know of that can stack shocks. And so few champions have shock immunity that she just makes it super fun. And look at that ultimate opposite of a troll roll, from Winter Soldier to Captain America Infinity War, and that awakens his cap. Wow. So a first-time dupe and an awakening of Captain America Infinity War. Those are 2 of the most sought-after pools in the game. And we know how many champions, well over 100 now, are in the contest. So that's amazing. And I don't know if it was your wife or son or you that had access to that, but maybe you should take the family out for pizza after this. Maybe you should get your wife a special gift and a nice bottle of wine if she drinks. If she's listening to this, I hope she's nodding her head and saying, I don't know who that strange man is commentating your crystal opening, but I support his notion of thanking the family for supporting your strange crystal hoarding addiction, my friend. Cyclops is certainly the opposite of Captain America Infinity War. In fact, he beams to, but at the same time, he is the alleged Alliance War Slayer, and I say that with the most sarcastic sense of any tone in my voice. Okay, another featured 5-star. Still hasn't opened an actual featured champion or one of the 6 out of the 24 champions in the pool. But hey, there's still a lot more where that came from. And Medusa is another champion that you can't really say is a miss because she is incredible still. I would say she used to be like the best cosmic champ, and now I would not put her maybe even in the top 3. But she's up there. I would still take Corvus, Captain Marvel, movie. The list goes on and on. Maybe some people would put her after that, but maybe some would not. It's a fun debate. But certainly Corvus takes the cake for me. All right. Will he get a 5-star featured champion now? Well, he gets another 26 on his Captain America Infinity War. That's a champion that you ideally want to max sig eventually. So 26 is 26. I would not be at all disappointed that he's now at sig 40. But it is the case that, statistically speaking, it's difficult to pull one of the new featured champions from these. And I have never done that once. No, I've only opened about, 8 in my life. But that's still 8 crystals that you should get at least one featured. And, haven't done it. All right, here we go. Glad you landed on Gladiator Hulk, especially over Heimdall or Korg. Another great miss, but if you're looking to get those new champions, you still haven't succeeded, my friend. Crazy to think you're just under half of your 5-star shards, though. That is some serious impressive hoarding. At this point, though, I know you're recording it. Maybe you want to kind of make the video go longer for, say, drama. But I would just purchase, a batch of at least 7 or 8 of these things and pop them. And a Yondu, or maybe a Yondupe. It is a Yondupe. He already had Yondu. Is it a first-time Yondupe? Yes. Okay. I mean, a platinum star is a platinum star, but still no new champions. At this point, you got to go Team Pop, right? I mean, you just got to... Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, this individual strategy has landed me some good misses, but hasn't really worked. So he's got a batch of 5 now. Maybe he'll pop that. That is the pet method. He loves popping in batches of 5 after he backs out twice, which he now officially did. Okay, so he is mirroring our man Pep 1000 in the community. Shout out to Pep as always. Okay, but he's not popping them. He's dancing it around. Or maybe he's faking out the reel. No, he's not faking out the reel. Or maybe his wife's faking out the reel. I don't know who's controlling this crystal. I'm just commentating the opening. Yuck. Okay, that is one of those rare misses. Now, I will say Winter Soldier is Star-Lord 1.0 with Killmonger synergy, so there is some value to him, but you're not going for this for 15,000 shards for Winter Soldier. You'd be lying to yourself if you thought you were. Okay, some more crazy voodoo on the crystal movement. I would still just say Team Pop. He has not opened one new 5-star featured champion. You might as well change up the strategy of the opening. Give yourself some more RNG difference. But maybe this is going to be the first champion, and I'll be proven wrong. We don't know. A couple of Heimdalls, 3 Heimdalls in a row. That was maybe the ugliest 5-star featured crystal possible. No new champions in the reel. And was that back-to-back Winter Soldiers? That's hard to do. Or hard to dupe. And that was one of the corniest puns I've ever said. And my channel is unofficially sponsored by Frito-Lay corn chips. That's how corny my humor is. All right, come on. Family, help him out. Give him a new champion. Red Guardian would be new, but Heimdall, maybe new. Yeah, okay, that's synergy purposes. If you don't have a 6-star Heimdall, that's really important. I always tell people, especially for that first pull. And there you go. See, Team Pop finally gets a new champion, Red Guardian, but it took a lot of crystals. I mean, far more than you would expect, certainly, for this level of crystal opening. All right, to the... Looks like he went with some basics. I have also noticed, as we are still attempting, I'm working with Queen, rest in peace's accountant, to reorder, hopefully, a top-of-the-line computer, as her last wish indicated. But until then, my current computer, which is 10 years old and it's refurbished, it's just like if I go between videos while speaking into my microphone and putting a voiceover, now after like 2 or 3, there becomes some lag, and sometimes that creates an audio issue. So I'm sorry if you're watching this and there is an audio delay. Maybe there's not, and I'm saying this for nothing, but it's better to be safe because I always try to have some high-quality audio in my videos when I can. And Michael Keaton is a low-quality audio of phrases you probably can't say on a family-friendly channel, but at the same time, he's got some utility. You know, I think he's fine, and there's some Act 6 fights that he does very well in. But at the same time, I don't know anybody that uses him every day for regular questing, and I probably never will. He also isn't the best defender, you know? So if you don't use him on offense and you don't put him on defense, he's just one of those mini champions that kind of just collects dust in your roster. And so is the low-grade version of who you hoped for was Blade, until you realized that it was Falcon. Now, this champion is going to be buffed to some capacity by the end of 2020, allegedly. So that is the hope. Okay, so he's going to go for one more featured 5-star. He's got almost just enough. Or is he just going to say screw it and go straight to the 6 stars? That'd be kind of a strange choice. Is he faking himself out? What is going on? Bro, you look like you are having a hard time deciding. Maybe he wants more 6-star shards. That is the upside to opening more basics, of course, is that it's 5,000 less 5-star shards, so the chance of duping your champs goes up because you can open more champs, and even if they're trash champs, that adds to the 6-star pool. And if your goal is ultimately just opening more 6 stars, it's a safer bet. But at the same time, the featured crystal in general has just a plethora of amazing champs in it. Namor, way better than Miles of Disappointment or Karnak. Okay, that's a really great champion to end on. I still don't know how I'd feel in general with this opening. I'd be really happy I opened Captain America Infinity War. Namor and Doctor Doom are awesome. Well, there you go. Well, he did not submit the 6-star crystals. Maybe that's going to be in a separate video that he's hoarding, but I can only commentate what I've been sent, and maybe it's a good thing the 6 stars weren't here because this dang thing went 13 minutes already. So we're going to end it here, and I guess you can answer the question for yourself. Can your wife and kid bring you 5-star luck? I would say ultimately maybe, but they can also bring you terrible luck. That was referenced in the highs and lows of this video. Thanks for the patience as well, my friend. This summoner, Mr. Exigent 5372, waited weeks for me to commentate this, and hopefully it was worth the wait.